How goes the family? Welcome back to Larry's Anything Goes. Hopefully, you guys having a great and exceptional day. All right, let's get into it. Well, it's that time of the week where I love to highlight black-owned businesses, and today we're going to talk about Hella Costa, Oakland's only black-owned brewing company. Functions like this are the bridging over into a region's beer culture, and it's a beautiful thing. The whole idea stemmed from what they thought was missing in the community, aka the black community, that could bring us all together, says Mario Benjamin, a co-founder of Hella Coastal. He stated that we already enjoyed making beer, so we might as well do something bigger than ourselves with it. I know that's right at the end of the day, family, because in today's world, having a hobby can and should eventually turn into some sort of income generating asset on some level. I cannot put it any other way. Okay, it should. Everybody needs to be thinking economics all at the same time on all levels. All right. The article also stated that Benjamin and his homie Chaz Hubbard started out brewing in their backyards as young fathers whose sons now attend the same school in Oakland, California. As the friends started brewing more often, they realized something was missing in the beer industry. Black folks, aka black ownership, for real, family. So in December 2020, and this is during the pandemic, they decided to turn their years-long work into a legitimate brewing company with the goal of emphasizing their local authenticity as an essential ingredient in their beer making process. And before I go on, I must say that I love the fact that this story highlights black fathers not just hanging out and getting drunk and high and talking about sports and celebrity nonsense, but they're taking care of their kids and doing something constructive with their time all at the same time. So I have to highlight that. It is talking about all those great things, all right? Business, aka money moves. Well, I always say, family, make money moves or live broke like a fool. The article also stated that the craft brew, which is made with fresh chamomile flowers, the highlight summery notes of peach, citrus, and peppercorn, is an oldie to East Oakland's iconic scrapper bikes, those colorful and vibrant street bicycles that any true pedestrian, as they call themselves, would recognize from the hyphy movement. And if you know the Bay Area, it's hey, it's San Francisco, it's Oakland, it's Vallejo, California. It's Silicon Valley. It's all these Richmond, California. It's so many parts of Northern California that's called quote unquote the Bay Area. Literally all the cities by the bay. For the first time ever, people felt like beer was being made for those of us who grew up in the Bay Area. The article says subcultures as people of color. This is one of the reasons why I actually cannot wait to finally visit the Bay Area, family, because aka Northern California, because I love the economic hustlers mentality / energy of that area. All right, I come from the DMV area where you have that, but you have more of a government / corporate / military culture. Anything wrong with that? Absolutely not. But I like a culture of people talking about economics and making money moves and not everything else. The article also stated that, in fact, that less than 1% of breweries in the United States are black-owned and operated. Despite the town, as they call Oakland, the town, much vacuuted diversity, they have a lot of diversity, and despite it being home to one of the nation's first black-owned beer companies, Brothers Brewing Company, which had a short run during the late 1990s. Oakland is surprisingly no different. The article also stated that, at the moment, Hella Coastal does not have a physical brewery of its own, though they say they are one step away in their licensing process from being able to open one once that becomes a reality. Benjamin and Hubbard plan to offer workshops, and I love that. I really love that. Once they get their business going, they plan on offering workshops. That was one thing rest of soul Nipsey Hussle was doing, and those are the things that matter. Kanye West. So, because you got people like this that are actually putting the money where their mouth is, all right? A lot of talking and no action really turns me off, That's why I can become one of the quietest people in the room. I'm in a crowd of people, because I'm not just going to spew off nonsense for the sake of spewing it off just because. And even if I'm right, okay, great. The question at the end of the day is, what are we going to do? What is the action plan? What is the way forward? Forward-thinking mindset and implementation is the only way in this life, regardless of your color, regardless of where you live at, regardless of who's sitting in the White House, governor's house, and the mayor's house. All right. Anyways, they had guest lecturers inspired by the work of Oakland-born groups like the Black Panther Party. In the meantime, they are teaming up with breweries like Federation to help conceptualize, produce, and distribute their thoughtful releases. It's the old saying, walk before you can crawl, family, and take those baby steps, and everything will work itself out for the most part. And they are doing just that. The beer brands stem from the first ever beer, Bomba Nights, a cinnamony coconut stout inspired by Benjamin's Puerto Rican Abuelita, which means grandmother holiday conquitos, to their recent drop. And I love that because I love good old conquitos. You know, shout out to my Puerto Rican brethren, or Boricua, as a lot of them like to call themselves. Shock G Forever Golden Ale, which honored the passing of a golden era hip-hop legend Gregory Jacobs, with ingredients that were selected by his digital underground partner Money B. And rest in peace to good old Shock G. They are working with local community companies and leaders all at the same time, giving back by giving willing participants the game on how to brew beer, and that's passing down potential generational wealth by teaching people a useful skill set. Elon Musk. Because a lot of times people get indulged with rich CEOs when they're entertaining them, because people love to be entertained more than ever. But for me, I have nothing personal against Elon Musk or Kanye West, but if they're giving out useful information that I could actually apply in my everyday life, that's the generation that we're living in now. We're no longer living in a time, for me, I'm not in a space in my life where I just want to hear a bunch of beautiful speeches and heart-wrenching stuff like that. That's for the politicians to win people over with. I want to hear about the useful information that's going to help me take my life to the next level from a health perspective and economic perspective. And I'll leave it at that. I don't have really much time for useless information. I usually just watch old 1990s TV show before I go to bed to do all that, because I'm always in tune to listening to podcasts and reading books during the day. But that's just me. Everybody's different. I get that. Not everybody's going to act on the same accord. But anyways, so they're doing a great job working with local companies and partners and leaders all at the same time. And, hey, the article ended on this note saying that one of their favorite brews that they actually have out there is the Fresh Prince's, the Fresh Pills, a smooth Pilsner whose label design was inspired by the 1990s staple, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, which was an iconic show. The new one is terrible, and I'm saying that, most of these, I was telling a friend of mine, or a coworker of mine the other day, I'm just like, most of the new TV shows and movies are just garbage. 90% of them to 95% of them. I don't know what the heck they're writing in Hollywood nowadays, but I leave it at that. So if you're ever in the town, which I will be next year, check them out. I'm not even a beer drinker, but hey, I'll go by there and support this business because I like to vote with my dollars, not just vote in an election. Hey, don't forget, Larry's Anything Goes is a wholesale. We wholesale a multitude of products, and we sell our products via our online Shopify store. So don't forget to check us out, and links will be in the description. Also, if you're a crypto investor, don't forget to check out Gold Standard Partners. We are affiliate. It's affiliate marketing crypto company where you have an opportunity to buy crypto, buy NFTs, and be able to sell those products all at the same time. And when you sign people up to do the same thing, you'll be able to make money moves all at the same time. So check us out. And also, if you're a stock market investor, crypto investor, individual retirement account investor, don't forget to check out WEBULL, Stash, Acorns, Crypto.com, Coinbase, all those great platforms. You'll be able to make some money moves. WEBULL specifically, you'll be able to get a couple of free stocks up to 12 once you sign up and put a penny in your account. So as I always say, do the great 3 free things: like, share, and subscribe. Have a great day. You can't get fired if you own the company. And in 2023 coming up, it's time for you to own something. So as I always say, make money moves, or you're gonna live bro like a fool. Take care, family.